Greetings, Exile. It's me, the guy who makes off-meta trash builds that nobody asks for. This time, I would like you to meet our Bonker, the 8th in line to become Sir Bonks-a-lot, who has been diligently practicing the secret art of bonking. Unlike this loser, who tried to modernize the secret art, failed and even ran away, and shall never be forgiven for his cowardly act. But that's enough history about that loser. Let's talk about the real deal. The skill that our Bonker likes to use is Heavy Strike, the same skill that was used by the first Sir Bonks-a-lot, the most sacred skill of them all. Heavy Strike inherently has very high chance to deal double damage and reduces the stun threshold of the enemies, making it perfect for bonking. And if we add trauma support on top of it, we gain a lot of flat physical damage, which scales extremely well with its high base attack damage. And not just that, we also get increased stun duration with every trauma stack, which makes our bonks last very long. Stun is one of the most underrated mechanics in PoE, despite being so powerful. Every hit that we land has a chance to stun, and that chance depends on several factors, such as how much damage we deal in a single hit, the type of damage that was causing the stun, and even the stun threshold of the target. Meanwhile, the stun duration determines how long the target will remain stunned. Now, why did our Bonker choose Berserker as his ascendancy? Well, he feels angry all the time, and that anger turns into rage. And what does rage do in PoE? It gives more damage. Every point of rage grants 1% more damage. By default, we can have a maximum of 30 rage only, which can be increased up to 60 if we pick all the maximum rage nodes on the skill tree. And there are also a few reliable items that increase maximum rage, but none of these come even close to the real source of rage, and that source is the Vengeful Cry, a retaliation skill which grants plus 25 to maximum rage and provides rapid rage generation. And the best thing about this skill is that it scales with Warcry buff effect, increasing both the maximum rage and the rage generation it provides. So at around 100% increased Warcry buff effect, we can get up to 50 maximum rage and generate 30 rage per second, which is quite insane. But the condition of activating this skill is taking a savage hit, which means a hit that removes 15% of our maximum life. So this can be triggered either by enemy hits or by self-damage through trauma stacks. Now that we are generating and getting so much rage, Berserker becomes the best class for this build, as Crave the Slaughter grants increased attack speed per rage, while Rite of Ruin increases the effect of rage. Rage effect boosts the benefits that we get from rage, but only for modifiers that scale per rage. So only for modifiers which have a wording that says every point of rage grants X amount of benefit. So with Rite of Ruin and Berserk combined, we get 110% increased rage effect, which translates to 2.1% increased attack speed and 2.1% more damage. And with around 100 rage, that turns into 210% increased attack speed and 210% more damage, which I think is quite a lot. Berserker also has other nods that fit perfectly for a bonking build, as Aspect of the Carnage grants 40% more damage, and Gold Answer provides instant life leech, which helps us deal with trauma stacks quite easily. This covers most of the offensive side of the build. Now a little bit for defensive. We are using a glorious Vanity Jewel near Eternal Youth to gain the Divine Flesh Keystone. This works really well with Unbreakable from Juggernaut, which we get through Flesh and Flame Jewels. This combination improves our defenses by quite a lot. This covers most of what our Bonker is capable of right now. If you want to know more about him and his bonking journey, visit the Mobilytics website and even bonk that favorite button so he knows that you're cheering him on. Now, our Bonker is still not worthy of the title of Sir Bonks-a-lot. To earn that, he must overcome the same trials his ancestors did, and for that, he needs to prepare himself. First, he will need a new bonk stick, one that will not only improve his damage but also his clear and overall bonking potential by a lot. Next, he will replace his current belt with Desiccated Belt for Acceleration Shrine. He will also equip Synaptic Rings for Chaos Resistance so he can fully take advantage of Divine Flesh. On top of that, he will be swapping out his amulet for a Strangle Gasp, revamping his entire skill tree to fit better cluster jewels and overall upgrading every piece of gear he is wearing. You should give our Bonker a few days to finish his training. Till then, you can watch him live on Twitch or even join our Discord server to stay updated. If you like these type of off-meta trash builds, make sure to complete all the formalities by liking, subscribing, and even ringing that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching, Exile.